Hello, 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 my friends. Kaitlyn here, and I'm not wearing any makeup because today we're gonna make a makeup video. All right, so I am not in any way a beauty guru. We should just establish that right now. And quite frankly, I've never been a beauty guru. I've always been really bad at makeup, and I'm only like slightly better, but I'm a big fan of Jenna Marbles, and so she really likes watching beauty vloggers and videos on YouTube, and so a lot of times she'll do her own versions of videos that they do, and one of those is recreating your high school like makeup routine. So let's do my makeup like I did when I was 16, which, oh, it makes me cringe a little bit. First of all, I should establish that I didn't use brushes at all. Honestly, until really like the last couple of years. Everything I used my hands for, or the brushes that came with the makeup. So that's great. My big beauty secret from when I was 16 was that I would wear this glitter, essentially. I had this like roll-on body glitter for my face. Now, I couldn't find any roll-on glitter. I did find some like glitter eyeshadow, so we're gonna try to put that on, which probably will give me about the same like a little bit messed up effect that I had back then. My second beauty secret was that when I did start wearing eyeshadow, it was just makeup that I had stolen from my mom. I don't live with my mom anymore, so I couldn't just like raid her old makeup bag and use that, which is a little bit unfortunate because I couldn't even find like the colors that I was looking for. So basically, no foundation, I just would use concealer. I probably put on a lot more concealer, or I'll use like a BB cream now to like even out my skin tone, which is not what I did when I was a teenager. I pretty much would just like cover my acne. And then I'm just gonna do it with my finger. It feels so weird to do it with my finger now. Like you just can't get it as smooth as a brush does. The other thing is I had, especially in high school, they're a little bit better now because I get better sleep and I'm not as stressed, but I had like really big like dark circles under my eyes because I was just so tired all the time and not getting enough rest at all. I'm very glad that they're not as dark anymore. I think they're just sort of like normal age circles now. Like this is the kind of brush I would normally use for blush now, but this is the kind of brush that I used in high school. Like how do you make this look like what the heck? It's so small and like not in any way made for your face. It's real bad. Kaitlyn, why did you think this was a good idea? So probably the most intense thing that I would do in high school was eye makeup. It was really, really bad. Like looking back, it hurts me to think about. I would wear purples and I couldn't find like the exact colors that I wore back then, as I would do like a lavender usually, and then do like a darker purple to line my eyes, because I didn't wear eyeliner because I was like, oh, that's too much work. I don't want to wear eyeliner. Instead, I'm just gonna like line the outside of my eyes with a darker color, which like people do that. That's like a normal thing to do in makeup, but then you'd put eyeliner on top of it or something. But instead I would just use it in place of it, I guess, which was way more work, I think, than if I had just had eyeliner or something. Like this is actually like a Wet n Wild palette that I've used to extinction almost, but you'll notice that I've used these colors, the lighter ones, and not these, but like back then, like these are the colors that I would probably put like directly onto my eye. That's bad. I discovered using like eyeshadow brushes in maybe the last like 3 years or so, and it's a game changer, guys. So let's, I guess, do this super purple color because that's about what I would wear. Oh gosh, I'm really afraid of this. I'm afraid it's gonna look so bad. Oh, and I didn't use any eyeshadow primer, which is something that I use now, which I would be like, why does all my makeup come off like halfway through the day? And it's because I didn't use any kind of primer that would help it stay on my eyes, so. The things that I know now are just like automatically kicking in of like, oh, I need to blend it. And like, that's not what I would do. So I'm gonna use this like purpley black color, I guess. Basically, I picked the darkest color that I could, and then line the outside of my eyes with it. I don't know how I did this, like, effectively. All right, it doesn't look so bad so far. Problem is really that I'm like getting it everywhere. Yeah, so it's like in the, oh gosh. This was the big problem I'm remembering now, is that it would, because it's eyeshadow and it's a powder, essentially it would just kind of like get everywhere, and then like it's here, and if I try to rub it, I'm just spreading it around. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, this was a problem. I think this contributed to why my eyes looked so like I had such dark circles, because half of it was purple makeup. Okay, now I gotta do the bottom part. We'll see how that goes. I mean, it's sort of like the pre-look that I have now. Like, I can see where my makeup look has evolved from this. That's basically all I would do for my eyes. Let's try putting on some glitter now. Oh gosh. It's very jelly. Yeah, this is probably about the level of glitter that I had. Oh yeah, I would also do like a little bit on my nose. You know, I wouldn't do like roll this way, which is how you put on pretty much any cheek makeup, but I would sort of roll like this over my face, because that makes sense. I think we've done it. Oh, wait, no, I can't forget. I didn't wear lipstick. Now I've got a bunch of glitter on myself. I'm gonna be glittery forever, guys. The other thing is I would wear lip gloss. A tinted lip gloss would be my choice of lip wear. So a little bit of color, but not really. That was basically my thing, is I wanted these like dark and sultry eyes, but then to look like I wasn't wearing makeup anywhere else. I don't know. Yeah. Get that mid-2000s wet lip look. Da-da-da! Simple and also ridiculous. I don't even know if I can get my hair to do the thing that it used to do. But essentially, like, kind of covering up one eye, which I know is something that still happens now, but it's not a purposeful thing. It's the way that I cut my hair and let it grow out. But it was very intentional when I was in high school to, like, have one eye covered. There we go. There's peak 2006 Kaitlyn. I do love the glitter. Other than my face being sticky, because it's eyeshadow and I guess not body glitter, I do like the way that it looks. I guess I was basically like pre-highlighter. I was kind of trying to achieve that, I suppose. I don't know. And I'm remembering why I liked lip gloss too. I like the little shine. Well, there you go. 2006 high school Kaitlyn makeup for you. It's very purple. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me now because I know more things about makeup now. And I should say, like, I don't really even know what I'm doing most of the time now. I just see videos every now and then. I'm like, that seems like a good idea. I should try doing that. But this was fun. This is fun, kind of like reminiscing about old Kaitlyn makeup styles and stuff. For the question, I want to know, what was like a makeup thing or a style thing that you did when you were younger that now you're like, oh, what was I thinking? Plus, remember that you can check me out on these other social media sites, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know the moment there's a new video. And I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye!